Oh, Nespresso.
Yeah.
Maybe in the
Worth
summer.
every fucking penny, yo. Every
I
penny.
think they had Nespressos at my work. I think they're like little like round pods.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had those at my work. Those were good.
We're just over here talking about lattes.
I know.
Guys.
Welcome to Hey Sister, Soul Sister. I love that we do this. This is kind of like I just hit record and then we start talking, and then you guys come in the middle of the conversation. That's kind of something that
come join
developed, and
yeah,
eventually
grab your lattes.
Yeah, grab yourself a latte. Sit back, put it on pause. Come here. This episode is like 6 weeks behind, so any current topics we're talking about are not current anymore. So don't yell at us. I fell behind.
It's okay.
In
it's like a walk down memory lane.
Just a walk down memory lane. I love it. That's the name of the episode. A walk down memory lane. You know. Leia's got new glasses, guys. I kind of like them. They're super casual.
Thank you.
But they're fun.
I love.
Yeah.
Yes, they were actually. Oh, this poor woman.
This poor woman. What poor woman?
This poor woman. So I did the eyes because, guys, I was not.
Yeah.
It was time. I had not gone to the eye doctor, until like since 2019. Okay. Like I went pandemic and then threw my game off. And then I went, my eyesight definitely got worse. Like I was sitting like a few weeks ago watching TV. I think I was watching the new True Detective, and sometimes they have little blurbs, like written stuff on the screen. Okay. I was having Alex pause the freaking show so he can read it to me. Cause it was so blurry. I was like, he looked at me and he was like, it's time. It's time to go get your eyes checked. And I was like, cause I don't drive far distances very much anymore. So, and most of the places that I go, I know where I'm going. So I don't have to read signs. So I didn't notice how bad it was. Yeah, until that. And he was like, you need to go. If you're making me read this, like you can't see the freaking TV. Like, I'm like, noted. I will go and get this checked.
It's not like it's a tiny TV, you know, like
right. It's a big ass TV. And so this poor woman who was once you do your eyes, one of the people goes with you in the place and kind of walks you through all the frames. I went through that whole store twice picking out options, and she was so patient, and this was the last pair that I tried on, and it was one of the first ones we looked at, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I should have just gone with my instincts. Excuse me, you don't know what I was thinking. But she was so patient. These are actually, fun fact, sunglasses. So you can make sunglasses into regular glasses if you like the way it looks. So, yeah, these are sunglasses.
Yeah, they have, because like on the top they have like a thicker frame, like very sunglassy.
They do.
But I like them. They look sporty. They look cool.
Yes. And I tried them out at dance this week, and they stay on. So I don't have to wear. Oh, they don't budge. They don't move. I'm sure at some point when the moves get real crazy and complicated, but that's many years away. Like, I don't have to wear my contacts when I dance because my eyes are so dry. They cannot hold contacts anymore. They just cannot. Yeah, they hurt. Like, it's
and you used to sleep with them, remember? Like,
yeah, that does damage, man. That's a PSA for all you people who fall asleep in their contacts. They're bad. That is bad news, bears, because I can't wear them anymore. My eyes are so dry.
Yeah, Leo was really notorious. I remember being like, "Are you not supposed to sleep in them?" And you would be like, "Yeah, but I do." And then eventually you came to me. You were like, "I can't wear them anymore."
I can't wear them anymore. So I did that all of my 20s, and then in my 30s, my doctor was like, "You're growing like capillaries on your cornea, like these little mini like blood vessels." And I was like, she was like, you need to take a contacts break. And I was like, done. I just wasn't getting enough oxygen in my eyes, so they were growing. Isn't that wild? So hence, that's the story of why I wear glasses all the time, because I can't do it. Yeah. I can't wear contacts anymore. Yeah. So here we are with new glasses. I love them. They're great. And I can see.
You can read the TV again. Yay!
I can read all the things, and I was like, holy shit, what? I wish I had them during spring training, because I had my old pair.
That's right.
So things like, so I was like, what is that?
What is that? Is that a person? No, it's just lit.
What is that? Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
So
that's right. Leia and I just saw each other, but in.
I know. I'm still. Oh God, I was raving about it all weekend.
I know. I'm so happy you had a great time. Like, because I wasn't sure, because it was like we didn't have a lot of time to do other stuff outside of it, and then we were really tired, and then I was really dehydrated at one point, and then you guys left early Sunday morning, so it was like, was it everything she expected?
It was everything and more. Sometimes I think this is what I love about us and beautiful friendships. It's like, it doesn't really matter what we do. Yeah. We could have done the same exact thing on a couch and it would have been so restorative. Yeah. Sometimes you just need your girls. Like, was Alex going to come? Yes. Was our friend's husband going to come? Yes. And then they both didn't come. I was like, oh my God, girls trip.
Girls trip.
And it made me realize, like, holy fuck, we need to do that more often. I mean, love Alex. I do. I love him. Yeah. Love him. But there is something about just all your girls. Just, it's magical. Yeah. It's so restorative. So like, everything. It was everything. I want to do this every year. Like, I am obsessed. It was a wonderful experience.
That made me want to go to like Giants spring training.
You should go. You only have like, I think maybe 4 games left.
Maybe I have to look,
because spring training is wrapping up very soon.
See who wants to come with me, because I want to go to the Giants, and they're closer, and they're in Scottsdale.
And you were right there. Yeah. I was gonna. Oh,
they're in Scottsdale, 100%. And I'm like super.
You have no excuse.
But so going back to your comment about, the men couldn't come. Selfishly, as a single person, I'm like, yay! I get to have my friends all to myself, and I don't feel like the 100th wheel, because I'm the only single one in the group now, and so I don't feel like. And it's not like you guys make me feel bad or anything, but there's times that I get lonely.
I felt that way.
There's times I love your guys' partners, If I don't ever feel left out, I don't feel, those partners that constantly make out and you feel
oh my God,
awkward. Yeah, you guys don't do that, obviously. I feel included. I feel like part of the group, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm the only one without a partner here, So
it does. I feel that it doesn't matter how great the partners are. I mean, because essentially, Erica and I have flip-flopped a little bit, because the vast majority of our 30s, Erica was a partner. Actually, every single person was in a relationship, and I was the only single person. Yeah, hoeing it up.
I mean, I was
discovering myself.
Okay, so I met my ex when I was about to turn 25. So from late 20s through my whole 30s, because we broke up 6 weeks before I turned 40. I was in a relationship, and then you and Alex. How long have you and Alex been together now? 7 years.
7 years.
So 7 years. So basically, only 5 years of my relationship, you were in a relationship, and then now I'm the single one. Now I'm on the other side.
So I 100% get that. No matter how good the partnerships are, you still feel a little bit damn. I want that, It's even if we're not all, super PDA people, no. But it still reminds you, if like Alex is such a doer. Like he's very much acts of service guy. Like he will be like, anyone want a drink? Like
Yeah, yeah.
anyone want to? Yeah, like he doesn't
Yeah, yeah.
like just kind of does it, and then to make it like would be like, oh, like dang man, someone take care of me.
Yeah.
That's a whole. That's a whole fucking conversation
Yeah.
about healing because I was a hyper vigilant, independent woman.
Mm-hmm.
I did all things for myself.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to share the load. I didn't
Yeah.
know how. So that part of me had to heal in order to see who he was.
Yeah.
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 Wild journey, but
Yeah.
you know, don't know if we have the time or capacity today
Yeah.
to break that down.
No time or capacity today.
I get it. I 100% get it. Like that's and that's not. It's not like like what's the, like you know like it's not like you're like jealous. It's not that kind of feeling. You know,
it just reminds you of what you don't want. And I think I'm trying to rephrase it like a lot. Like I catch myself and I really try to be like, they're just showing me what's possible, you know? Like I think
100%.
I think even last week when you and Arlette, when our friend Arlette was here as well, we had dinner and we were talking about like I don't know, something came up and it was just kind of like a reminder of like, oh, you know, like I there's a possibility I could have that there's good people there. Like I could have a period mood swing and they'll just be like, okay, instead of, cause like I think there was a story you told or Let was telling or you were telling me, I don't know, there was a story you guys told me and I was like, my jaw dropped, not because of like what you guys did, it was the reaction of your partner. And I was like, if I did that in my previous relationship, I mean, it would have been bloody murder fight, you know? Like it was really hard for me to be upset or mad or do anything. I was walking on eggshells in the relationship I had. Yeah. He could do whatever he want because I was that partner and be like, okay, you're upset. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. You know, I was that type.
You held space for him.
I held space for him. Yeah. He did not fucking hold space for me. So when I was upset, it would be like, oh my God.
Like he made you wrong.
Yeah, like things. I don't understand. Yeah. Like your job's not that stressful. Like you know, it was just like whatever. Yeah. Like I don't want to be traumatized.
And that's like 15 years of that, right? Like that's 15. So like you're in a process now of like healing and repairing that.
Healing.
I was laughing because like the story that you're referring to was me. I went wild.
I got wild on her period one day.
I got wild, like guys my experience, everyone's experience of their 40s, hormonal changes and periods are different. And guys, my actual physical period has gotten better, but damn, the freaking mood swings. Like I literally feel every single phase of my cycle, every single one, like to a T. Like follicular, let me lift all the weights and just like I'm just so energetic. I want to do all the things and all the things. Ovulation, super social. I want to connect, all the things there. Oh, super energetic, magnetic. Luteal hits, and I'm like, oh man, the storms are brewing. Like it's
the rage is coming. Oh, I dropped something.
The rage is coming, and then menstruation. Forget about it. I am like, just like time bomb waiting to happen. I'm trying to figure out. Like I'm in the process of working through it because I refuse to live that way. I don't want to. That's like that's half the month. That's half the year of feeling like a crazy person. Like So I was laughing over here because I'm like, oh my God, that's my story.
It was your story.
And that was my story because the first thing Alex says when I came down the stairs is like, simple question, simple Monday night question because we have trash day on Tuesday. And he's like, hey, do you want to, or is there any food in the fridge you want to take out? And I was like, I didn't even get the chance. I usually try to warn him and say I'm having a hard day.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't get a chance. And I stormed in like full on tantrum to the refrigerator and started chucking things into the trash can.
All pissed.
Chucking.
Like a kid throwing a tantrum.
Like, it's exactly that. Yeah. And then I stomped off. Y'all. I'm telling you. It was wild. Just wild. So, it's coming because closer and closer. I saw a reel the other day that said, celebrate the no's because it brings you closer to the yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you know who said that? Kristen Yuzhik from the, she's, oh my gosh, I forgot his first name. Kyle Yuzhik. I'm sorry, I'm fucking up the name. His wife, he's on the Niners, and his wife was like, do you know her story? Let me tell the story really quick. Yeah. Okay. So, her husband plays in the NFL, and she's also always wanted to she's got a background in kind of designing, I guess, making clothes.
I was like, what?
I was like, what is her background? So she would she wanted creative styles to support him, you know? Yeah. And she just couldn't find what she was looking for out there, so she just fucking made it. Yeah. She just made all the things, and it's just for herself mostly. Yeah. And then teammates started to notice, so they picked up she gifted one to Taylor Swift through Brittany Mahomes from Patrick Mahomes' wife. Yeah. She hollered at Brittany and said, hey, I don't want to intrude. She just kind of shot her shot. She was like, I don't want to intrude, so please tell me if this is a no, it's all right. Yeah. I'd love to gift you guys a Mahomes and a Kelsey, design for the game. Yeah. Okay. And she made that, floor-length coat that she wore to one of the games for Travis of Kelsey in the bag.
I don't remember. I'll Google it. I don't remember.
Yeah, and then she also made a cute puffer for Brittany Mahomes, and that thing went off the rails because Taylor Swift wore it, and then she got a deal with the NFL to create styles. So I know she did. I know. Wow, I don't know. I didn't think that was gonna get me. I didn't think that.
Dreams do come true. Yeah.
She just shot her shot, and she was literal. She was like, I never thought, in my wildest dreams, this would be a thing. Yeah. Never.
I love that. Every day, every no makes room for something else, and that's something that I've really been owning and being okay, this didn't work out. Something else, or even a no is not right now. And I think what I've been learning is I'm not as ready, even though I think I'm ready. I'm not ready for certain things, so I'm just preparing myself for it.
Yeah, it's preparation.
It's just preparation, and I could even see myself even a few months ago wanting something, but knowing that in having that I was letting go of other stuff, so I had to kind of prepare myself and still wanting certain things, but not letting go of me and the things I really want and have always wanted, because I saw myself in my head. All of this is in my head, guys. Something's manifesting in real life, but it's in my head I saw myself, well, I can conform myself for this, a relationship, for example. I can, because I'm trying to date online, so it's well, and I see guys that have kids and they have 50-50, so that, obviously that means for me, oh, they're gonna stay in this area, they're not gonna want to move, and I don't think I want to stay in this area. So it's I would hear the stories in my head, oh, well, I could stay here, I'm flexible, and it's kind of where am I dishonoring myself and what I really want, versus conforming myself so I could have a relationship, not all the no's and all that. It gets me closer to I gotta go on my path. My person will either be wherever I want to move to or follow me wherever I meet them. I can meet them here and they're gonna be oh my god, yes, I will go to the ends of the earth with you, and every no is making me realize how like worth it I am. Like there's always like it's never about the person, it's about me and what I'm ready for. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Love it.
I did a whole like release the other day. I got a cold again, but yeah, it's really looking at those no's and then going deeper and like finding why I think I don't deserve something. And it always comes back to like, I don't think I'm worthy, I don't think I'm good enough. But then also understanding, like, letting go of this person I met on Bumble, you know, or like letting go of like how I think certain things should be, is making room for the life that I'm actually deserving and worthy of. So
yeah,
that's kind of how I'm viewing it.
Yeah. Well, I think Marley, our mentor, always says this or better. Like this or better.
Yeah.
This or better. Yeah.
I do that, like this or better, or like what I do too is like whatever is in our highest good. Like if other people are involved, I would say like whatever is in our highest good.
Yeah.
Because I want anybody that crosses my path, especially with dating, like I want, and if they have kids, right? So like I want what's best for everyone in their highest good. So that means that like I'm not gonna go on a second date with that person, or like pursue a relationship, or you know, whatever. It's because it's in our highest good, you know.
And we're back.
We're back. I forgot what we were talking about.
We were in the zone. I don't even know.
Other than every no leads to your eventual yes. So that's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
From the Niner's wife.
Yes.
We don't know how it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
We were getting a little emotional about it because you know, it's like shoot your shot and the how will come. I mean, it just reminds me of what Marley always tells us. Like you don't have to know the how. You just have to take the next step. The next step.
Yeah. And I could say that I feel like I'm taking steps of what it feels right, you know?
Dude, I think you gotta acknowledge how far you've come. Like, oh my God. Like, you know, I've had the honor to walk with you on this journey, and like, gosh, the amount of work that you put on yourself. Like, 100% on the path.
Yeah. And there's like moments, guys, you know, like I guess this is my struggle, like the moments, right? It's like it feels like I haven't gone far. But even just like so this week I did this letting go meditation, and it finally hit me. Was it Thursday morning? Like it really hit me. And I was texting Leia, but at the same time I was like walking myself through it. Like I was sending Leia like these long messages, and Leia would reply, so deep, so good.
Yeah, she was doing it on her own.
I was doing it on my own.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a big change too, because before I would be like, I need to talk this through, where now I'm able to process it, and I'm just like sharing with you information.
Yeah.
And like, you're kind of like my diary at that point, you know? Like, I'm already like analyzing and figuring it out.
Holy shit. One of these days we should scroll up and like go all the way back and like see the journey, because literally it is in our text messages. Like it really is.
It is.
Like there's your script right there. Like
it's my Hollywood script.
That's your Hollywood script. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, something popped up on my screen, but it's gone. It like didn't even stay, so I don't know what that was. We're having technical difficulties. I think maybe it's just feeling our power today.
I know, we're powerful today. But yeah, so I mean that's been my struggle. I got sick again. I had like I'm feeling better now. I still have a little bit of a like runny nose, and like I feel like the cough's gonna linger, but I have cold medicine now, so I'm just gonna be popping that. But I feel like good. Like I need to get out of the house because I was home yesterday. I was gonna go to like an event, like somebody was doing like a dance event. And I couldn't go because, like, I mean, I have credit to, like, more events this person puts on. But I was, like, really sad because I really wanted to go. I wanted to meet new people, and I fucking stayed home. And, like, it was, you know, sometimes when you get sick, right? You get sick, and you're like, I got to be home. I'm just going to sit here and rest. But I was, sick. But I was, like, like in the morning, I'm like, yeah, I want to be in slow morning, but by the afternoon, like I was still sick, but I was like, I need to get the fuck out of my house. Like, I'm gonna go insane if I stay in here. I need to fucking leave. I need to go do something because my mental health right now is on the rocks, and being outside is what I need. And so it's like, and I knew what was happening. I knew it was shedding, and I knew I've been shedding. That's why I've been getting sick pretty often. But I've been going through some massive like up levels, and unfortunately for me, I don't give myself enough rest prior, and so then I get sick because this is my body like, hey, maybe you take a day or two, you know. And so I've been kind of just pushing, not pushing it, but pushing my limits on when I should be resting. So
Mm,
like more rest. I feel like I rest enough already, but it's like I'm in this
yeah.
different time in my life where I think I need more rest because I'm going through a lot
Oh God,
emotionally. I'm
yes.
doing some big life changes, big life stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm working out even harder. So it like there's more rest that I need to
Yeah.
partake in
Yeah.
than I am. So I
Yeah.
have to like kind of figure that out because I don't want to get sick again. Like that's the thing. Like I just
Yeah.
I went from like never getting sick to like getting sick almost every 6 to like 8 weeks. I'm like, oh
Oh
great,
wow. Yeah.
because my other cold never fully left,
Mm,
and then it because I had the cough, and so now it's like, you
mm.
know, it's just coming
Yeah.
on. It's just coming
Your
on.
body will
Yeah,
do it. Like it'll be like, hey,
yeah.
you slow it down.
You stop it.
You, you need to
Stop it.
listen. I'm gonna make
You
you
need to
slow down.
listen.
Yeah.
So that's my struggle. That's how we just eased into my struggle. What's your struggle this week
Oh
or
man, I
weeks?
don't honestly. I don't think I had. I mean, aside from being annoyed with myself this morning, guys, I don't know. I don't like struggles this week. Aside from being strangely tired, I shouldn't be like
Mm,
in this phase of my
yeah.
cycle. I should be pretty energetic. I mean, physically, I feel pretty energetic. It's like I
Uh-huh.
just want to close my eyes. Like I don't know what it is. Like all day, like all day, I want to
I
just
just want to close my
close my
eyes.
eyes.
It's your Taurus energy. Just
Yeah,
want to close my
I just want to
eyes.
close my eyes. Like energetically, I feel really good.
Yeah,
Like riding the high from like hanging out with the girls,
yeah.
but like I don't even want to call it like physically tired. Like it's a weird. I don't know how to describe
Hmm.
it. Like I don't know
Yeah,
what it is. Like I just want
yeah,
to, and I don't want to sleep. Like I don't think it's like I'm physically tired, but
yeah.
there's oh me okay now it's settling into my brain now that we're
Oh.
processing and talking it out loud. It's like it's like a level of like calm and peace
Mm-hmm.
that I am uncomfortable with.
Okay.
I'm uncomfortable, and I
Yeah.
had my we had like a group coaching with Marley, and she had asked like what's my relationship with peace, and that like
Mm.
rocked me a little bit,
Yeah.
and this was like right
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
little bit like this was right before I left for Arizona, like the
Yeah.
day
Yeah.
before, so
Yeah.
I don't think I had the opportunity to kind of process what that is, because it was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Hey, it's girls' weekend. Let's
Girls'
roll.
weekend. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah.
this thing." Um, so I think it's settling. I think it's settling into my body throughout the week. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it's like actual physical exhaustion because I don't feel physically tired. Like it's like a calm that I'm uncomfortable with, and I don't think I've quite processed this level. Or like I don't, yeah, and so
Yeah.
it's uncomfortable because so yeah, I think just in my language talking to you right now, like it's coming into my awareness. There is this. I make it wrong to be calm and peaceful. Like my
Mm.
brain thinks, oh, there's something wrong with this because I'm not stressed. I mean,
Yeah.
there's moments of stress, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I had been living in a state of stress at least for the last like 2 years, at least.
Mm.
Or
Yeah.
maybe the last three, pandemic and all, maybe
Yeah.
four.
Yeah.
So this is an uncomfortable feeling, and I
Mhm.
am just in the early stages of I guess looking at what my relationship with peace is.
Yeah.
That's something. Uh there's like a mistrust of it. Like I don't trust
Mm.
it. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's gonna be something to
Ooh.
process.
Well, we got to. Oh wait, you're not going to be on the call, the group coaching call tomorrow. It's like, oh, we
Oh
got a lot of
yeah, no,
process tomorrow.
I memean I theoretically could, but
9 a.m. after your
I
night
might
out.
I might wake up. Yeah, because I tend to, no matter what, most of the time, even a late night, like when we were even out. Um, I think when
Yeah.
we were hanging out on Friday night, we were up until like midnight or something,
Yeah, we were. We
which is
were. Yeah.
beyond past my bedtime, and I was still
Yeah.
up like at 7. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I might. It's just I don't have the
Good job.
privacy to do it because like
Yeah.
you're in a hotel room, and I mean I'm sure
Yeah.
Alex will be sleeping, but I don't have the privacy to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here we are. I'm in the phase of discovery about it because
Yeah.
yeah, it'll likely go back to the worthiness of peace
Yeah. Yeah.
because I'm so used to functioning at a level of stress
Yeah.
and drama that like
Stress and
my body's
drama.
like,
Yeah.
huh?
What?
What do you mean?
Huh?
You
Huh?
should be worried about something, you know?
Go to the, oh God, there
Yeah.
was a phrase they called that, but I forgot what it was. Like comfortable hell or something like that. Like
Mm,
comfortable hell instead of
mm.
unknown heaven. It's like comfortable hell. Yeah.
Oof.
I saw that the other day
Ew,
in a
that
video.
got me in the gut a little bit.
Right? Yeah. It's like the
Yeah.
comfortable hell. Trust me. I mean, my comfortable hell, like, I've been experiencing it,
Ugh,
So it's like,
that hits.
yeah.
Yeah, that hits because like the unknown piece, your mind,
Hmm.
your ego, whatever, is like, don't go to the unknown, even if it feels
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, like no, even if it might be better, don't go
Yeah,
to
don't go
it,
over there.
Stay
Don't go.
here. You're
Stay
safe
here.
here.
You know
Even though
what
it feels
this
like
feels
hell.
like.
You know
Yep.
what this feels like. It feels like hell, but you're comfortable with it. You're
You're
safe
good.
with
You
it.
know how to do this. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's some
for sure.
shit right there.
Yeah. Ooh, 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 just up leveling every
All the
day.
things. I feel
Um,
weirdly nauseous too. I don't know if it's because like I usually don't have my coffee before I put something in my stomach. So I've had my coffee first and I'm
uh,
like, I'm a little nauseous. I'm a little
could
nauseous.
be,
Yeah.
could be,
But
could
anyways,
be.
I would say that's my
Yeah,
struggle is kind of discovering what that is and
yeah,
kind of readjusting to
yeah,
this level. Yeah.
yeah. Well, as you readjust, we could talk about our high vibes because that always makes us
Yeah.
happy. And my
Yes.
high vibe is wow. I never thought I would be happy for this, but I'm so happy that I recently bought a dining room table with
Woo!
chairs. I know. And you think,
Adulting.
oh, Erica, you're going to be 42 soon. When this podcast comes out, I will be 42 because I'm that behind on editing podcasts. But right now, as of the time of recording, I'm still 41. And you might be thinking, Erica, but you've lived alone. You've owned a house. You've had many apartments. Why is this your first time buying a dining room table? Well, let me tell you, I've always had roommates that had dining room tables. And my house was really small that I just bought this little thing. It wasn't really like a dining, it was just like a little like table with two stools. And then I had like a bar, so it was like two bar stools,
Yeah.
and then so that was like literally like our dining room table was this like
Yeah.
bar we had. And now I'm in a place where I don't have that and I need a dining room table. So I bought a small one. because I don't know what the future holds. And so I wasn't going to buy this like big, elaborate, like 800 people one because it's just me. So I bought one that could be for four people or two people. It expands and contracts
That's
and
cute.
it's, you know, I'm excited for it. I am dumbfounded at how expensive a very simple table and chairs are. Like, I seriously had a vision. I wanted something simple, nothing like too crazy. And like the cheaper tables are like these really crazy fancy ones. And I was like, I don't fucking want that. And I found one, finally found like the one I wanted. And it was like kind of a lot. And then, but I bought it. It's from West Elm. And then the chairs. Oh my God, guys. Dining room chairs. Because sometimes, like, I wanted to buy a set, but this table did not come in the set. So I had to buy the chairs separately. And like the chairs are like super basic, but they were like 100 and something. And that was the cheapest. Like I think they were like 150. Like I saw this
Yeah.
other chairs that I really liked. And it was almost like it was I forgot how much it was per chair, but it was like if you bought a pair, like two, right? It was like 300. And I'm like, I'm not spending another like $600 on four fucking chairs. And I was like, you know what? Let me just get the cheaper chairs that I'm not as excited about, but at least I'm like, I feel special. So I'm excited for that. It's getting delivered and I paid for them to build it for me because I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, yes. Amen.
Um,
Outsource
yeah,
that shit.
yeah, outsourced. So they're coming Tuesday. So I'm so excited because I'll finally have like my dining room table. And plus, like, on top of that, on top of like what the whole story I told you guys is the last time I was buying furniture for a place, I was in a relationship. So it wasn't with my ex, it was always what he wanted. Like, he never cared about my kind of opinion on it. So I just always conformed to what he wanted. So it was like my thing. Like, this is what I
Yes.
want. No rhyme or reason. It's just because it feels good. And I was just
Yes.
like, it was like the happiest like $1,500 I spent.
Yes.
Like
Oh my God.
fucking,
Yes.
I was just like
Yeah.
super happy on that. So yeah, so it was good. It was I'm just excited
That is
for it.
something to celebrate because what it like symbolizes, like that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yay!
yeah.
Because it's
So good.
yours from your energy, your
Yeah,
like desires, your, like your vision. Like, yeah, yes. That's amen.
yes,
Amen to that.
yeah. So that's my high vibe.
Y'all know what my high vibe is. I'm still reeling from my girls' weekend. Y'all
I love
know.
it. I
I
love it.
literally like
I
told
love
every single person, every one-on-one that I had like, how was
Oh,
your? I was like, oh my gosh, sometimes you
oh, I love
just
it.
need like time with your girls. Like do something you've
Mm,
never done with them before. Like
yeah,
that was
yeah,
the coolest thing. And I think like I was saying earlier, it's like like it's those it just kind of like damn those fucking friendships, that kind of level, because like we don't see
yeah,
each. I mean, Erica and I talk all the time, and we see each other
yeah,
all
yeah,
the time on the screen, but not all of us do. We were missing one of our
yeah,
friends, but like gosh, like when we
yeah,
all get together, it's like nothing fucking changes. Like
yeah,
there's so much love there all the time. And I
yeah,
mean, gosh,
yeah.
I wish this for all the people in the world.
Oh,
It's like to have like rich, deep friendships. I just Arlette and I were having breakfast
hmm,
and you were talking about this exact thing, like our friendships.
yeah.
And oh no, my brain. Hold on, I glitched.
So much
I
goodness. So you
I
glitch,
glitched.
you glitch. Yeah,
Where
yeah,
there's so we were talking about it, and
yeah,
we were talking about it'll come to me.
yeah.
Um, Oh, the topics of conversation that we are
Oh,
having now
yeah,
versus
yeah.
when we were in our 20s, when we like were first like building up our
Yeah.
relationship. Like the things we're talking about are rich and they're deep. Um in comparison to like 20 years ago, we talked
Yeah.
about boys a lot. We talked about boys and
Yeah.
how whatever they were doing. And unfortunately, and I'm not proud of this, this is like a shame point for me, is like we talked a lot about other women, like
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
like the topic of conversation. And I am so grateful for all of our evolutions and to the women that
Yeah.
we are today, that we can, not just for each other, like we can honor each other and hype each other up,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
can hype other women up. Like I think that
Yeah.
was something I realized over that weekend, was like, wow, like we have really expanded like our, I don't know, our celebration of each other and of
Mhm.
women in general. Like
Yeah, yeah.
there is no competition. There is no like, you know, like, um, because I used to function that like there's not enough space. Like if this woman got
Yeah.
this thing, then I don't have it, or I won't have it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and that's something that I'm like, whoa, like we have really grown and evolved into, like we went from girls to literally women all together. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, shit.
So, yeah.
I don't know, it just kind of lit me up, and so proud of all of us, like
Yeah. Oh,
for the journey that we've
yeah.
like gone, because we are not the same.
Oh, no, no.
We are
We have, yeah.
vastly, what would be really cool is like we took our versions of ourselves, traveled back in time, and watch the young versions of ourselves hang out, and just
Yeah.
kind of like, what the fuck, yo? Like, you guys have no idea what you guys are gonna go through. Y'all have no clue
Oh,
the journey. And
yeah, yeah.
it's feeling so, I think maybe that's what the high I'm experiencing is like so grateful and so proud. Like, the girls
Yeah,
that we were would be so proud of who we are. Oh, gives
yeah,
me chills. That gives me
yeah,
so many fucking chills. Because
yeah.
fuck, oh
But
my
that
God.
goes to
Yeah.
show, like, just, I mean, we met when we were 18, right? So that
Mhm.
just goes to show how, like, actual, like, deep
Yeah.
our connection is and our friendship
Yes.
is. So, like, there's some women or there's some friendships you have that aren't that deep. Like, yes, this
Yes.
person's fun,
Yes.
but it's only fun up until a certain point,
Yes.
right? And
Yeah.
then it kind of just fades out because you kind
Yes.
of like you can't connect in
Yeah.
these deeper conversations, these less superficial,
Yeah.
and it's stuff that doesn't. I know we have like Cheese Corner, but really like our Cheese Corner is like celebrity gossip.
Yeah.
It's not like deep, but
Yeah.
which involves less less gossip, unless it's
Yeah.
like really juicy. We
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
we gotta.
I mean, let's be real. We're gonna sell. If
We're
there's
gonna
cheese man, we'll share it.
yeah.
But
But
like,
we're just less judgmental, right?
yes, less
There's less,
judgment. Yes.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
like, and so that just goes to show, like, just how deep our friendship is rooted.
Yeah.
And I have these, and I love that you're like talking about it because that's like how I felt like with the breakup, like I noticed just these these friendships that I had that I thought were a little more superficial go deeper or vice
Mhm.
versa, right?
Yeah.
And I just like, there's certain people that you may not talk to for like 5 years, 4 years, 6 years, but then you like pick up where you start and then like that energy's still there, that love is still
Yeah.
there, that connection, and you know that you could talk to them about anything
Mm. Yeah.
and they'll be there for you. Like those are your people,
Yeah.
your soulmates, and I think we
Oh,
always used to joke, we always would call each other our soulmates, and it was for a reason, because
yeah.
we are. So
100%.
it's yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, like having you guys here, I was really sad. I think I was happy too. I messaged you guys like, oh, like I miss you guys. And one of our friends didn't show up, and I was like, I miss you too. I know you weren't here, so I miss you more. And so it was just kind of like I was missing just everybody.
Yeah.
Um, and I think for me, like just really cultivating and keeping those friendships alive are really important to me. Um,
Yeah.
and like honestly, like I'd rather spend my time on that than on fucking dating apps.
I feel that. I mean, I feel that so much, and I think you nailed it on the head. Like literal fucking soulmates. Like, and
Yeah,
we do this all the
yeah.
time, especially post pandemic. Like we don't get to like we've all moved to different places.
Uh-huh.
We we don't have the luxury of distance or close
Hmm.
proximity to to cultivate those, friendships all the time. But gosh, like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Like we literally
Yeah.
are so fucking in love with each other.
We are.
We're
It's sickening.
so
It's
in love
so
with each
gross.
other.
It's so gross, but so
Yeah.
cute at the same time.
I'm
So
like
gross and so cute.
obsessed. Like just really
Yeah.
proud of like how
Yeah.
far we've all come in all our little mini
Yeah.
journeys that
Yeah.
has come together like all the time. So I think maybe that's
Yeah.
like where that core of this high is from. Is like,
Mm.
fucking obsessed with us.
Well, I know. I'm
Who
obsessed
wouldn't
with pussy.
be?
Who wouldn't be? Like,
We are so
hello.
magnetic.
We're so magnetic.
And we
Who
don't
wouldn't
care. Like
be?
we had those guys in front of us who had their own boys game, and it was their
Oh yeah,
boys game,
yeah.
boys
Boys
weekend.
trip. Yeah.
They were their first times at at spring training too. So one of them was like bucket list, but they kept trying to like jump into our conversations off and on throughout the
Yeah.
game. It's like because like our energy is like at this point is like whatevs. We're just gonna be us and be funny and
Yeah.
silly and like we don't need to be any
Yeah.
other way.
Exactly.
And it's
Exactly.
fucking magnetic, like, and not in a
Yeah.
way like,
Yeah.
oh hey guys, like not
No,
in that
no. It's
way. Like
more humbling, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's just more natural.
and
Yeah.
welcoming. It's like we didn't like brush
Yeah.
them off, and we didn't like to
No.
like it was like
We were nice
so
to them.
we
We
were so
spoke to them.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know if I would have been in 20. I think I would have been very much like like dead
Like,
face, like
Ew, don't talk to
this
me.
isn't
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
They like go away.
Go away, go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the way we handled it was like we weren't flirting with them. We
Yeah.
were just
Yeah.
being nice, and then we're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, well, if you guys want to show up,"
So
and we're
sweet.
like, "We're tired. We're
Like we're good, y'all.
we're good. We're a little exhausted. You guys go
We're
have
tired.
fun.
Yeah,
We're
but
tired."
it was awesome. It was
Yeah.
so great to be in that energy, and
Hmm. Yeah. Just
hopefully,
bring more.
we're gonna have to do
More's a
more.
coming. 2024 is more of that. More of that.
I'm
Yes,
with you.
please. Thank
I
you.
am
More of
100%
that.
with you.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what like keeps me kind of excited is like knowing like, hey, there's more of that coming. And maybe that's why I was kind of sad too this weekend. Like that was on top of just like all the other stuff. It was like, oh,
Hmm.
like I miss my girls, like
Yeah.
that connection. Because I
Yeah.
mean, I have friends here, but it's different,
Same.
right?
Yeah. Same.
And so it's like just cultivating
Yeah.
more of that.
Yeah.
And I know we have some things planned, but like cultivating more of that is what really energizes me. And I think
Yeah.
I'm at the point where I want it more on a regular basis
Hmm.
versus just like maybe once a month or every other month. So
Yeah.
figuring that out, like as I journey through my next phase of life, because guys,
Word.
I'm just getting started, guys. You guys won't even
Yes,
recognize me by the end of the year. I
you're
posted.
just getting started.
I'm
I
just
love
getting
that.
started. I posted something on my Instagram today, which will be gone 6 weeks from now when I post it. But it was this
Oh.
guy crying. This guy crying. He's like, I just want to inform you all that this year I'm gonna be better looking than last year. Like I'm just gonna glow up. I feel so bad for you guys. Like it was really funny. And then he's like fake crying, and then he like looks at the camera like and then he goes back down. It's so funny. I was like, that's how I feel. Like let's
Yes.
keep bringing that energy this
100%.
it away. So yeah. All right, guys. Well,
We
that
did
was
it.
our show. We did it. Oh, I can go to her class and I can go to
Praise
my
be.
thing. Praise be. Hallelujah. And I'm hungry too, so I gotta get some food really quick. So we love you guys.
We
Have
love
a great
you.
day.
Peace.
Bye.